like Yeonmi Park comes from a long line of like defectors from DPRK, the True Korea, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, that take advantage of the viable industry, like this massive industry of like saying the most unhinged about North Korea. But she has taken it so far, like that it's not just like taking real awful traumatic parts of existing under like a country that has been under this like insane blockade for in perpetuity, a country that was completely eviscerated by Western forces. Instead of just talking about like the regular existence and how horrifying it is, being dirt poor, right? Which some people do, and that's understandable. She has taken it the next level to the next fucking level. Oh, this was the funniest Yeonmi Park moment. Wow. This is my favorite one. Other than when she said Columbia University is like North Korea. When she said that woke culture in Columbia University reminded me of the horrific realities of like living under the North Korean dictatorship's oppressive thumb. So that was fucking awesome. But this one is really funny because it's so like transparently white American racist coded. Here, let's just watch.
I was robbed on the street in Chicago in front of my son by black women. This girl was punching me and took my wallet out. And I was trying to call the cop on this case. And people surrounding me, looking at me, screaming at me.
Look how he just laughs.
You're a racist. Why are you doing this? Why are you...
Should I play B5 or
because
C7?
I was trying to call the cops on these thieves. That I'm the problem. Because they can never be oppressed, right? Because of their skin color.
Bro, you're North Korean. What the f*** do you know about like anti-black racism? You learned it yesterday. You are trying so hard to LARP. Like, f*** you mean? Oh, they need to be oppressed. They need to be oppressed. These are terms. This is like shit that you would hear from a lady named Barbara. Okay, that can't even be a real story. Yeah, no shit, dude. What do you mean? No, she definitely got robbed and punched by a black woman, as she says, in Chicago. And then, people surrounded her and said, you're the racist one.
I don't deserve justice. I don't deserve compassion because of my skin color in America. I mean, this is another side of madness.
They have their own race. I'm not an Asian. I'm Kim Il-sung race.
Oh.
That's what they told. I never seen the map of the world. They don't tell me I'm Asian.
But can't you also be Asian?
I don't know what Asia is. They don't show us the map.
Wow.
I don't know what the world looks like.
Bro, Americans are so dumb, dude. It's awesome. You can literally say anything about North Korea to an American and they will believe it. Unless it's like a positive thing, and then they won't believe it. But like, you can say anything negative about North Korea or China to an American person, they'll be like, oh my God, what? There's no maps? What? Did Andrew believe it? I literally texted him after this. I was like, bro, I hope you fucking realize that. Like, I literally texted him. I was like, I hope the heavies didn't fucking captivate you so much that you legitimately believe a thing that she's saying. Like, come on, dog. Like, this shit is so insane. Like, come on.
Today, we are joined by an app.
I'm not going to watch all 3 hours. I just want to see some of the best ones, okay? Eating bugs and rats.
Now, I would like to kind of go over some of your life story for the people that aren't familiar with you.
Yeah.
Is that cool?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, so you grew up in Calabasas, right?
Next to the Kardashians.
Yeah, next to the Kardashians.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That I did not know. Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, men are so trash, dog. Straight up. For real. On God. Doesn't matter. We are trash. She has done more anti-North Korean propaganda in the most unhinged ways than like the entire Western media apparatus has over the course of many, many years. I am going to be anti-materialist on this. I'm sorry, but you get like fucking Botox and breast augmentation and you pop off, okay? Libertarians will literally believe anything you tell them. She just like, that's it. They're like, what? North Koreans eat rats? Oh my God, totally, dude. They're definitely always eating rats, 100%.
No. So you're born in North Korea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
That's kind of wild. What was the city that you were born in?
That's kind of wild.
Haesan.
It's a northern part of North Korea.
Northern part of North Korea. Okay.
Are you going there on the next tour?
No, I don't think that they don't do comedy shows there, do you?
So I think that's the thing, like in North Korea, I knew about comedy, but in comedy, they have to glorify the dictators, like the leaders in their comedy.
You can do that.
Yeah.
So I was like so shocked. In America, people can make fun of everything,
Yeah.
or themselves, or anything.
Yeah.
So
Some people's entire act is making fun of leaders.
Yeah.
That's all they do is make fun of.
Well, there's a dinner that they have every year where you make fun of the president.
and the president is there.
And the president has to be there and then get made fun of in front of everybody in the
didn't
world.
get executed.
No execution. Crazy,
what a
right?
question, dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's
I think
faking it,
fake.
dude. Come on. Wow. No. The people
Wow.
don't get executed for making fun of the president? Wow. Oh. That's
Oh,
not
wow.
what it's like in North Korea. Bro, this is literally me at basketball camp, coming from fucking Turkey, and the dudes at basketball camp, all the cool kids being like, oh, damn, Turkey's the real hood. They blow up bombs and shit like it was fucking Baghdad. And me going, maybe it is like that. Me taking fucking stolen valor of like war-torn fucking Fallujah because like it just, you know, it just upped my street cred at fucking basketball camp. Yeah. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Except I wasn't a fucking full-fledged adult. I was like 13, okay?
So you grow up there, okay? And your life is incredibly difficult growing up there. I mean, even accessing food is incredibly...
She has been in the U.S.
think Queen
nearly as long as
85
Yula
makes
Mao. She
sense,
moved here
so
in
that-
2009. Wait, what? That's when I moved here. To be fair, Andrew was this receptive to me too, and I got them titties too. So I think at least Andrew is like consistent with when faced with like heavies. He has the same perspective no matter what. I told him I'd dance on the fucking rooftops in New Jersey on 9/11, and he believed it. You know what I mean?
What's your favorite insect? Like if you had to rank them.
We grasshoppers.
Grasshoppers, right?
They
Yeah.
are very chunky meat. I mean,
Yes.
dragonflies is not much to eat.
Not much there,
Yeah, yeah.
right? Harder to catch, too.
You know, we use a spider web, so we make a little round wire, and we go through a lot of spider webs. So we mix a lot of nets, and then we catch them. Like it's easy.
With spider web?
Yeah.
Wow.
So August is a dragonfly season, so we catch
So everybody's
everywhere.
eating good in August.
So you're like
Yeah,
bears.
yeah.
You eat in August and then you just starve for the next months of the year.
For sure. It's funny enough, that's why we call spring is a season of death.
Wait, really?
Because in spring, a lot of plants don't grow. It's not quite the time, you know, like this right now, February,
Yeah.
March is the hardest.
It's always so funny because like she'll be like, yeah, we make a grasshopper trap through you know, spider webs. And that's why we advocate for the genocide of the West. Or that's how genocide happens in North Korea. It's like she literally sucks the life out of the conversation and immediately brings it back to like some insane shit.
Now, you also told that story on Rogan about eating the rats.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then you saw even kids eating rats.
yeah,
And then the rats eating the kids.
Once
also.
they died, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, unbelievable. This is
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, dog. Unbelievable. Because it is. Oh, dude. Wait, unbelievable. You're telling me kids eat the rats and then the rats eat the kids? Unbelievable. Yeah, because it's made up.
Is there a way to prepare it? Like, is there like a dish? Like, I mean this honestly. Like, is there
Yeah.
a way that you... What is the best rat dish?
So rat dish is depends. Like if the people have a lot of TB, tuberculosis, right?
Right.
I mean, I had my sister. Everybody knows.
Everybody gets TB.
From malnutrition.
Right.
So in that case, we need to boil it. So we skin it and then get the intestines out.
No.
And then we boil it and then until the bones become.
What's wrong?
I'm just imagining cooking those rats is crazy.
She's not trolling them. This is like her book, dog. That's what she talks about. This is the entire fucking thing about her grift. Like, do I believe that people in North Korea sometimes eat rats? Sure, certainly. Many people in poverty-stricken areas are, you know, that are subjected to the horrifying conditions that they are subjected to as a consequence of Western imperialist forces eviscerating their fucking country. Sometimes do shit like that for survival. I do believe it. So not everything she says is like completely patently balls. I don't know how she like actually got over her tuberculosis though.
Your mother was sold to mentally retarded farmers, right? Now, were you saying that in terms of like we say, oh, they're
56,
mentally
King
retarded,
7.
like people that are stupid, or they were actually they were mentally ill people, like that?
Yeah.
They were
actually
like a
can't function. They
G6.
cannot put their pants on. Like, they like limp, like actual physically sick, and in their head also sick people.
And they
Sure
worked
did.
as farmers, or they owned a farm or something like that?
So they, my mom was sold several times. So one time she was sold to this family, and of course the son couldn't function. He was very disabled, but the parents and the
They
had
can
the farm. It was
Seven
like
King
I think
here.
I don't understand.
Maybe I just
Is
go
this
King
true or
E7.
or I don't know if this is true or not, but like I don't really understand why this would be happening. Why are there like somehow just a flock of like farmers with
Okay,
like
so
mental
actually,
disabilities?
I'm
And
not gonna
also
take the
like
rook like
how do they
that.
have like the financial viability of like purchasing sex slaves? Why do they need sex slaves? I don't understand what like it could be real. I don't
I guess
really
you can go
know.
like this,
But
you
what
can go
what
back,
would be
back,
the purpose
but-
of all this? How does she know about all this? She was still a child. I don't know. Maybe she like remembers it. I don't fucking know.
So there is two types of crime in North Korea called political crime and economic crime. So political crime is where what you do, you make fun of the president.
Yeah.
That kills 8 generations
That's
of
a
your
bigger
life.
deal.
8
Yeah.
generations.
It's like literally one guy, the top official, escaped. More than 30,000 people
I
got
saw you say that.
sent to prison camp. They did not even know they were related to that guy because they're so far out from in-laws of the in-laws.
What?
This guy's just playing blitz, by the way.
8 generations, 30,000 people. This is what I mean. Like, are there sex trafficking? Is there sex trafficking happening with like refugees? 100%. That part of the story is kind of believable. I don't know to what extent. But then 8 generations. What do you mean? Like, so what? Like, someone is 350 years old in fucking North Korea, and they have been arrested because of their grandson, like their great grandson. Like, what the fuck does that mean? Why does one man have 8 generations, including like 30,000 people? How does no one do the math quickly and go 8 generations? What the fuck do you mean? It's like the same principle behind in North Korea, they don't fucking have trains.
So, yeah,
they
if he
they
stopped
actually
playing
have
blitz
to
and
use
actually started
humans
playing
to pull the trains. You're like,
chess,
what?
then,
Here it
he
would
might
take like
have
1 hour
been
to
alright
go.
in
The
this
other
game.
place in North, it take a month at least to go because there's no electricity, and sometimes people have to push the train.
They have to push the train.
Yeah, traveling in North Korea. So,
I don't know what's happening there. All right, so what is going on here? What is going on here? I think I made a mistake somewhere. It appears the engine is telling me. Played queen c7, knight b5, queen back, and then he played bishop e3, and I played a6, and then he just played knight d4, and then knight f6, and let's see, what does he play? Boom, boom, bishop e2, h5. So bishop e2, there's only a handful of games played. Bishop e4 is the strongest move. Played by Andrekin. f3, d5. Knight takes c6. Pawn takes c6. And e d5, knight d5, and bishop d2. So yeah, not like a whole lot of theory here, unless you play bishop b6. If you play knight d4, the games become less and less popular. Knight d4, and then what bishop b2, bishop b4, f3, d5. Yeah, okay, so it's just a very Yeah, I think my opponent knew some theory in this line. Me playing h5 kind of just threw a fucking wrench in his theory, so that's cool. I like doing that. That's cool. Now he's winning here, but it's still tricky. I guess g4 or knight h4 or knight a4 is good. Now this move, apparently he's still winning after bishop takes h5. So interesting. I don't understand. +2 on this move. Okay. Right. Yeah, this looks pretty bad actually. This looks pretty bad. Yeah. Just winning the rook. Yeah, it's a very long line that he has to find. Queen e5 is a good move. G4, also a top engine move. H4 missed, so I played d5. He plays g5. We trade. Yeah, trade the pieces, and I could have just simply played bishop d7 instead of b5, but b5 works. G6. Rook d8. I thought king e3 is a clever move because yeah, if I do take, I feel like I might be actually much worse. Yeah, okay. So I find rook c8. He plays there. I play king e7. Rook c5 was found. b4 was found, and then just winning the bishop here. But from the opening, the main thing is bishop b4 is a pretty good idea with the pen here. He needs to play something like f3, and you could play d5, and knight takes c6, takes on c6, can take on d5, and just continue the position here. King h1. Pretty crazy position, though. Pretty crazy. But what if you do this? Bishop d2, castle, castle. Not really that incredible. But yeah, good game.